Ladies and gentlemen, what? On time? Early? What the heck? Hey.
Hey,
Well, hey, look, take your phone and turn that joker sideways. Man, look at that. I'm a genius. It is okay. This is just what I do. You realize I do this for a living, right?
oh wow, it's like I don't do this for a living, right?
Well, no. No, you like do medical things, like work on people and yeah, you do that for a living. I work on this
Shoot
crap
job, you
for a living.
mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. Hey, so how are you?
No good. Can't complain. Can't complain.
Well, very
Um,
good. Well, we are on air, so I
yeah,
hope
I see
everybody
that.
knows
We're
that.
live.
Welcome to the Wrestling Wire. Uh,
Welcome. We're
yeah.
here. We're live. I'm literally right on time, right on the money.
Well, no, you're still 90 seconds to 2 minutes late, but that's okay. That's just fine. Um, um, are you using your phone? So you're using your phone. The microphone's not doing anything, right?
It's connected into. I got this really cool. Hold on, I'll show you. The phone is actually connected to the mic via this little dongle device.
Oh, interesting.
Mhm.
Okay, well, that's pretty neat. And of course, somebody else sends me a message like right as I'm going on air. And look, I will definitely. I'm gonna have to read that very soon. Yeah, I'll definitely have to read that when I'm off air. But anyway, bro, dude, wrestling, social media, and social media's wrestling is like what? There's
Yeah,
so many
so
broken
much
things right
going
now.
on.
The whole Jada Parker thing is nuts to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
freaking awesome. Well,
right.
Jada Stone too. Sorry, her debut. Well, that's indie stuff, but her debut in Japan going on
Yes.
freaking fantastic.
Yes. So there's Jada Parker, but I was talking about or you were talking about Jada Stone. Um
Yes,
I was I was talking about Jada Parker from
yes,
NXT.
yes. Uh,
So all right, and we're not going to go into a big debate and a big debacle and all this. No, that's not
so
happening.
we're starting off with AEW, right? I guess is that what you want to do?
No, I'm just going to say this. That woman is a Division 1 athlete. I don't really care what her I mean, she's a D1 athlete. Like she's a legit athlete.
Hmm.
I mean, her opinions carry as much weight as anybody's. You have your opinions. I have my opinions. They got their opinions, and they got their opinions, and they got their opinions. Our viewers all have their opinions. Their opinions are all valid. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. Everybody's got a point. Everybody has an opinion. It's all valid. Does that make sense? What are you doing?
Technical stuff.
Oh, you were trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
AEW. You know what? Wednesday night. Wednesday night. Okay, so Wednesday was yesterday. Dude,
Yeah.
I got home and
Thursday.
I think I had it on. I don't remember. I didn't
I
watch it.
tried to have it on, but I was on with what we do with the indie spotlight, highlighting the show for tomorrow. That's going on for Commonwealth Championship Wrestling in Richmond.
Gotcha. Yes, I was also live last night. Um,
I
I
saw.
I, I do production. I do production from the church. So it's
Yeah, I
like,
saw that. I saw that.
yeah, because my background was changed, and I'm like, what in the world is going on? Because we have separate little rooms,
Yeah.
and they're supposed to be independent studios, but I think that's crap. It really doesn't do anything. This create a studio and save it for later does nothing.
Well, yes, actually, it does work. That's if you're going to be going live over and over again. You just use that same studio, so you don't have to make a new one every time you come in. You
But
just edit that one.
it
But
doesn't change or it doesn't stick to what you program it to. So
Yes, it does. The only reason it changed because I was on Wednesday and I changed it to different stuff. So that's on me if it confused you, by the way. Because I'm trying to, yeah, it threw me off too. But we have like three different rotating for some reason, uh, reusable rooms. We got one for the gaming, we got one for the wrestling wire, and I guess we now have one for
the church that
the church.
that I'm doing production for. That's what I'm saying. They do not independently hold their own details, like where they're supposed to go to or whatever. I have to go and work it every time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's weird. Scott Larson chiming in. I so needed this. Sad day today. Dude, I don't know what you're sad about, but you're in my thoughts and prayers. So
Celebrities passing. There's a couple of few that passed away today.
yeah, Euchre,
Hmm.
right? Bob Euchre. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
And then the other guy from Hollywood. I don't know. I'm not into dude. As much as I'm on Facebook and everybody knows I post a crap ton of stuff on my Facebook. Look,
Yeah, you do.
the three things that I predominantly post on Facebook is religious stuff or wrestling stuff or skateboarding stuff. Those are pretty much the things I post on social media. Now, this morning I was in a mood and decided to put 5 songs that I feel apply to, what's going on these days. Your microphone's blocking your face and my OCD is not having it. Like it's irritating my soul. There you go. I can't see you. I like to be able to look into your eyes when I'm talking to you. That's a respect thing, guy. Right.
Well, I'm going to load up real quick. Let's start off with a little bit of AEW, and then we'll go into WWE because holy crap, there's so much going on. Like between what dropped earlier today, the show on Monday, I feel like Raw has just been getting consistently just putting on amazing shows on that Netflix. What, the third week?
Second week on Netflix. And Scotty Brooks, what is up, man? How are you?
Howdy, yo.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I gotta get a flyer downloaded.
Yep, we got.
No, I already got 2 of them from you.
All right, so
I already
got
got.
Real quick. While I'll set this back up. So,
no, dude, all you have to do is load the other thing and clicking the button, and it should dump you from there to there.
Bandwidth gotta go by.
This guy, I swear, for all that I've taught him, does me no favors. What is up, Ron and David? What do you guys think about the TNA and WWE plan? I like the idea. They've entered a long-term agreement. Dude, I said it already. I already said it. I hope WWE helps get TNA Impact on USA Network. I really do. I 100% would love to see that. And I'll tell you why. More people would be able to watch. And if more people can see your product, more people will view your product and your product will become better. Access Sucks is a god awful channel. Just like there's no way to put that other than that. It's not doing the things. But I believe in Joe Hendry. Yes, dude. And Joe Hendry is just super popular. We saw that at WrestleCade. Just that guy is so over. And he's a solid wrestler as well. I am still currently working on a boatload of things. Oh, that does not go there. Interesting. That is where this goes. But yeah, like I say, still working on tons of stuff. We are trying to make everything make sense these days. It's a fun time. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm down with it. I feel like it's going to help everyone get their you know, get their selves seen in more of a light. As many people think it's going to um go with, just helping WWE. I don't believe that that's the case. What I believe you're going to see is TNA wrestlers going to NXT and showing up in the Rumble and showing up here or there, are all of a sudden going to be like, well, hey, why? Where's this guy been? Or where's this girl been? And who are they? Oh, they're on this other show called TNA. Oh, well, let me watch that to check them out. And then, the older people, I'm not saying I'm old, but the older people who were fans of it when it was active, the ECW, mid 90s ish ECW, they're going to look at that product and be like, dude, this reminds me of that. This is old school. I like this because that's the vibe it gives you. That 100% gives you the vibe. What is up, Wolverine? Congratulations. I heard you were the 3-time referee of the year. I don't know how that happened. I have no idea, but congratulations are in order. No, you can watch it if you have Spectrum. You just have to pay a stupid price tag for it. No, Access TV. Okay. Access now owns TNA? No. I thought it was a comfortable there was another company. I didn't think it was Access. I thought it was some company up in Canada or somebody that owned TNA now. Damn it. Who owns TNA Wrestling? Hold on. Anthem Media Group. Okay. Oh, well, it's a Canadian media company. That is the current owner of TNA. So are they still? Is like Axis? Yeah, Anthem owns TNA, not Axis. Axis TV is the channel we're talking about. But yes, like I said, you can see it on Spectrum. I wonder if Spotlight likes Frankie Kazarian. Hey, brother, let me tell you something. Everybody likes Frankie Kazarian because Frankie Kazarian is a hell of a talent and it's a great draw. It's a lot of fun to work around the guy. Actually, we're gonna have a guest pop in as well for a few while we're talking some wrestling stuff, and then we got some indie stuff to cover. Well, more indie stuff to cover as well. This is one of these people was planned to be here tonight. The other person is just popping by for a little bit. Let's see here. I am trying to catch up on everything. People like Jake something or Bullet Club Aces hoping Bay comes back. Love Bay on the wire. Love to see him pop up WWE. Hey man, look, Chris Bay.
I'm back.
Oh well, welcome back. Yep, back to back to back. Yep, you are the three-time referee of the year for XWW.
I have to agree. I love Chris Bay.
Anthem. Oh, Anthem owns Access? Huh. Well, Anthem can own Access TV. That doesn't matter. Anthem would make more money selling the rights than they would, moving the money within themselves, in my opinion. I think you would get more money from USA to Anthem than you would from Access to Anthem.
I feel. Oh, are you going down the comments?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up on the comments. You have TNA Plus. It's basically, dude, I paid for that for like a month. I hated it. I tried. I couldn't. I just couldn't stand it. I fought Frankie in the parking lot for you. Nice. Want to see Javon Evans in the Rumble? That would be awesome. What's up, Rose?
That's a possibility.
Lazarus Black. What's happening?
How you doing, Lazarus? That's a possibility.
Chris Bay.
I also like Chris Bay.
I'm not against Chris Bay. So one of the people, there are two guests coming on tonight, and I've got to tell David, but one of those people has their invitation sitting. Try the TNA thing. It just was not worth it at all. Yeah.
All right. Though,
I handled that.
I think it's a great that they dropped that and that crossover. Yeah. I mean, but we've seen it and we've called it for a while.
Yeah, and I'm glad that it's fully coming out now. And it's going to be fully happening. But so David, you just got a message that tells you who's coming on for a bit. Because not in our chat, but in a text message or a Facebook Messenger messages thing. I am trying to keep everything up and running. But yeah, you wanted to talk about, oh Lord, Javon and Tavion Heights are the only reason I'll go watch NXT tonight, so they pop up in the Rumble. I'm glad, dude. And the Rumble's always fun for that.
The Rumble always great. And somebody mentioned that Kofi should come out and start doing his save and then just stop. It's like, nah, you don't just deserve a Kofi save this year.
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Wow.
I saw that and I was like, yeah, I would. That would be great and be so on point, especially with the heel turn that they're doing.
Who comes up with this stuff? Like, there's just some things that people do. But anyway, you were going to talk AEW, but welcome to the show, our good buddy Scotty Brooks.
What up? What up?
Hey, Scotty.
What's up, David? Good to see you, man. Last time I was on the show with you, I couldn't even see you.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent that to the wrong person. My bad. There you go. I fixed it. I sent it to the wrong person. But anyway, you were going to talk about AEW, and I don't know why, but yeah, go ahead. And I'd pop for it, and Cornette would pop an artery. He's not wrong.
Yeah, gotta love what Jim Cornette's saying nowadays.
Yeah. Well, I disagree with certain point. I disagree with what he says about certain talent, but that's Cornette for you.
I'm not going to go into that at all. What I'm going to say is if you look at my social media, you can tell what I'm doing. If you go to my TikTok, you're going to see a wrestling video, a church video, or a skateboarding video. Those are the three things you're going to find. You got Jesus, skateboards, and somebody getting hit with a skateboard and wrestle ring. That's it. That's the things.
Well, praise the Lord and pass the skateboard.
Which one?
I don't know. It sounds like you're doing a lot of ducking and dodging.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
I think that's great. Yeah.
No, well, there's two of them, but dude, the new boards are way wider than they used to be back in the day. They're like 8.5 instead of like 7 1/4. It's ridiculous.
I would still kill myself. I would still kill myself on one of these, Ron. Oh my god!
I didn't kill myself, and I'm like really excited about. Jeez, shirt. All right. Anyway, I'm uncomfortable anyway because I'm just sore from the last several days. But anyway.
Yeah, well, you know, that sounds like that was a fun little time.
Look, skateboard, Jesus, and wrestling. That's all you really need. Yes, that is all I really need. That is all I need.
I would replace skateboard with a couple of other things, but there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, to each their own. And
Lazarus
people that
Black.
don't like.
Wow. After he said he hopes I bleed to death, I kind of lost the tiny amount I had of respect for him.
Wait a minute. Who said what? I missed that one.
Jim Cornette said that he hopes Lazarus Black bleeds to death.
When was this?
Corny says a lot of things.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I'll see Lazarus soon. I'll ask him about it. I didn't even know that ever happened. It tells you how much I stay up to date on the gossip.
Yeah, I can't stand the gossip. I know that you have something coming up in Marion. That's the flyer I was going to get. That is exactly what I went back to Facebook for. I went to Facebook for that.
Let's go ahead and take care of that. Let's take care of that right now.
Well, no, I got to get the flyer. I got a whole rest of the show to do, and I've got another guest coming on. You know what? We're just gonna do this.
It's there.
This is gonna be more fun. This is gonna be more fun this way.
Let's see what it is.
It's gonna be so much more fun this way. I can't wait. I can't wait.
I was saying, like, I watched a little bit. I couldn't really watch most of it because, like I said, I was on last night doing the indie thing. I could just go through the results real quick.
Let's not even bother, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. If anybody wanted the results, they could go read that on Facebook or Twitter or Twitch or X or MySpace or the comic book strip that's hanging in the Porta-John at work or wherever.
Wow. You just don't want to talk about it.
No, I'm not even going to do it with Monday Night Raw. And Raw was awesome.
Raw was amazing. I freaking got emotional
this morning.
Raw the last 2 weeks has been amazing.
Yeah, well, you know what? I want to tell you what else is amazing. Amazing is the next person joining our studio. Welcome to the show.
Oh boy.
The death match. I don't know. Just a death match icon in our area, I guess. What do I call you? Lazarus Black. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
What's up, Lazarus?
What's up, man?
Well, I mean, there's like 25 monikers at this point.
Yeah, the Butcher. I know that there's the one Butcher.
The Boulevard Street Butcher.
Yeah, that one. I remember that one.
Yeah,
that's
there's
pretty
the
good.
Boulevard Street Butcher, the Deathmatch Messiah.
That was the Deathmatch Messiah. That was the one I liked.
Yeah. I can't remember. It was a fan that gave me that name. I was doing someone's podcast and a dude just kept spamming it in the comments to the point where I was just like, yep, I'm keeping it.
Nice. Go down some of these comments before.
Yeah, we'll do some comments. Spotlight, what was it like being able to be Big Country's last opponent?
It was an honor. It was an honor. The guy has literally for the last 15 years bled, sweat. That's another. Lazarus not trying to take anything away from you, but that's another hardcore deathmatch type guy that's an icon in this area. Big Country is one of the most well-respected men in the locker room. In that locker room, he was our taker, and it's almost like he is taker to any locker room he shows up. He automatically gets your respect. It felt like I was handpicked to be in this area to be somebody like Shawn Michaels or Ric Flair, The Undertaker, somebody like that's last match, and so it was truly an honor to be in there with him on that. And that was one of those matches. Usually, I have something to say about it. I'm gonna pull the curtain back just a little bit. One of those things I usually don't do too much, but that's usually when I'm I like to put a whole match together. I looked at him. I said, "Hey man, whatever you want to do, I'm 100% in. Whatever it is. If I feel like it's a little unsafe, I'll tell you. But whatever you want to do, and we can go from there." And I felt like he deserved that respect, and again, just 100% an honor. So, awesome question.
Joe, following up, what's new coming to the industry on the indies nowadays? We have a lot coming new. Are you talking about new promotions, new talent, or just?
I mean, Joe, in the most joking way possible, because you know me, it wouldn't be this show if I didn't crack jokes on somebody. Tax time's coming up, so I bet you we're going to see a boatload of brand new indie shows popping up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to see a boatload of names. We're going to see a boatload of names come in about between April and June.
But so remember, guys, hey, start saving some money, because by September we'll be able to buy rings for about $3,000.
Oh, you can rent them for $500.
No, why rent? Okay, if I buy a ring, I can rent it out.
That's what I'm saying. You could sell it and then rent it out to people.
How are you going to sell it and rent it? No,
I'm sorry, buy it then rent it. Sorry,
you buy the ring from one of these jabronis. It's not
you know what
gonna
I
last
meant.
a week.
You know what I meant.
No, dude. What you do is you wait until like July, and then you just buy the whole company for $3,000.
He's got a point.
That's possible, but most of the companies have really stupid names and really god awful belts. Why would I want to?
Well, what you do is you buy everything but the name and the belt.
Well,
Yeah.
buy everything.
I was just thinking of ways to make extra money.
Buy everything, change the name on the Facebook page, and then throw the belt. Oh, be like, here, hey, look, whoever buy a 50-50 raffle ticket, whoever wins this, you get half your money back, and you're paid to take this piece of crap with you.
I had a friend, and he bought a company that was actually a solid established company. But the guy who was running it previously was just tired of running. And he bought the company, and it had really nice titles, but he didn't want to keep the same name. So he and I sat down for like 3 hours of a brainstorming session, just coming up with different acronyms for that same name, so he didn't have to get rid of the titles.
That happens.
Okay.
But jokes aside, there's so many ways that you can use that to your advantage. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I just feel like people kind of fail to realize it's not easy to run a company, or let alone, sell those tickets.
What do people forget, though, David? What do they forget about this? What's the second word after wrestling? It's a what? It's a business.
Yeah.
So you got to run. A lot of people, I mean, they don't understand. They don't understand how to promote. They think, oh, I just got to stick somebody's name on Facebook or social media and say I'm got them, and I'm going to put people there. No, you have to.
Well, it's not just the promoter, and I think also a lot of that falls down to who you have.
Oh, don't get me started
on your promotion. On your promotion. Case in point, like if you really want a promotion to work, and you really want it to push out there, it's more than just social media. It's putting.
Oh, absolutely.
It's also getting out there, doing the legwork, and doing the work, flyering.
That's where everybody is lazy. People are lazy nowadays. They really are. A lot of people in this industry are so lazy. They don't want to. They don't want to do the legwork. They don't want to go flyer the town. They don't want to go press the flesh. They don't want to go talk to people on the radio. They don't want to, or they're cheap. It's one of the two. Or they don't even want to do this. Yeah, they don't want to do this. I love doing this. I'm sorry. I'm a mark whenever it comes to this stuff. I love it.
I do it at work. Like, oh, what do you do on the weekend? I have a wrestling show. I have a doctor's appointment to go after as soon as I get off of work. And as soon as I go, I have to go to Richmond. It's like, what do you go to Richmond for? A wrestling show? Oh, you do wrestling? I'm like, yeah, here's a flyer. You want to come out this Friday? Buy some tickets. Come hang out with me, drink some beer, watch wrestling. I got four people from work coming to the show this Friday. So that's how it works.
Nice.
And it's weird. Like it's like if it's part, it's not. I want to say it's part of your paying dues, but it's part of your brand. This is your brand. You treat your brand as a business, and you protect your brand, and you do everything to put your brand out there.
That's exactly
self promote the shows that you're going to, promote the work that you're doing, and communicate. And see how one hand washes the other when it comes to promoting, bars, your radio stations, your, social media. You can't just do all social media and no flyer. You can't do just all flyering and no social media. You have to do both.
I agree.
You have to be able to do both.
Right.
And
Ron,
I think.
did you hear about? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Lazarus.
I think another thing people forget when they start running a company is that there is a lot more that goes into it than posting a flyer and saying like, hey, who's open this date? Like when Ghazi brought me in to help her with PWA and Wired Jaw, we got the card set up. We had everything planned out like a month and a half in advance. And then the week before the show, we have like 5 people drop out and we have to replace all them. Then some of those people drop out. And a lot of people aren't willing to put in the time to be like, okay, I need to go out and actively find these people. So instead, you just end up with a bunch of singles matches becoming triple threats the night of the show because no one wanted to put in the work. And they were like, oh, well, someone will have somebody with them. And they think it boils down to just, oh, well, if I share this flyer so many times that Facebook reports me for spam, then people will come to my show. But they don't want to bring anything new or different. And like, granted, like burlesque dancers isn't necessarily new. I mean, look at what XPW was doing in the 90s. But
look at the Northern Virginia.
Share your flyer. Yeah. If all you do is share your flyer, all you're doing is sharing it to the same 10 fans that follow you on Facebook.
Yep.
That's or whatever. If you want to use social media the right way, you have to buy ads where it pops up in everybody's feed. You can tailor it to 18 to 62 that with kids, blah blah blah. Spend the $50 if you're going to do. If you want to concentrate on social media, spend that $50 and do that. That's worth it.
And if you don't want to do that, which understandable, just to start things off, but there is a workaround. Wherever city you're going to, whatever city you're working at, let's say throwing out there DC, right? You're trying to get DC. Social media wise. You pick the 3 biggest surrounding cities around there: Alexandria, Arlington, Fairfax. You go to those Facebook groups, you do a quick search in Facebook for those cities and just look at groups that have events, that have whatever, and you just share the flyer and share a code and share the website. They're in those groups. You're guaranteed to get following. You might get banned from the group, but at least it's worth it. You get some people to look at the flyer and look at it, because you're going to get more eyes on your poster and on your links. I do it all the time, to the point like Lazarus, I do get told I'm not allowed to post for for a couple days.
I get that too. I get that too.
Ron, it looks like you
one thing I definitely want to add to this conversation, seeing as we're talking about things from Laz, you've definitely been helping guys with the promoting and all that.
Good job too, by the way, Laz.
Yes, and Scotty, I know you've been involved in plenty of this stuff. I want to add one thing for all the people who are out there who are like, oh, well, I agreed to a match, but I didn't agree to anything else. I don't know who wrote your contract or your agreement or what was in your written agreement, But if your written agreement did not state that, hey, we need a promo and I want you to share the flyer, I don't know who wrote your stuff, but you got a problem from the Jump Street on the promoter
Yeah.
side. Because
Well, how many tickets is that talent going to sell me? That's the main thing that I want to know. How many
Here's-
tickets are you going to sell for me? So
here's the thing.
if I told the crowd and you sold no tickets, what value to me are you on my show?
Okay, you're not wrong. Look at it from a perspective of me. I'm not a draw, right? I'm just a person there. We're staff. We're support staff. We're not in the ring performers. You guys are
Right.
draws, right? Tickets are being sold by you guys. But if you make a promo and you make a promo and we take the promo and we put it out there, the following that we have between personal and the Wrestle Wire page and all this other stuff, that promo gets reutilized. Whether or not the company that you're working for uses it, let's say you're working for HWA, okay? Y'all are wrestling at HWA this Saturday night, okay? Let's say that that's the case, that y'all are going to wrestle this Saturday night, and I've got you two bickering back and forth on air. I'm going to snip that and clip it, and it's going to be put out right there everywhere.
Yep.
That's going to help pique interest beyond the bubble that you and you have, because you're using the bubbles that we have as well, even though our bubbles kind of all commingle.
Yeah.
But it's still able to get more out there.
Because sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, David. No. I agree. It's your show. It's your show. I apologize.
That's what it comes out to. Like, you use the resources that you have. Because they'll make getting access to people that you don't know, they're not in your circles, or your social medias that you're not even attached to. Because you think about it, you're on here, you're getting seen on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Twitch. Am I missing something? And on Roku TV. So it's
Roku
like
with XWW for us.
So like you're getting all that exposure. So damn true. They don't want to do the work to be successful.
Right.
If wrestlers promote, of course, if the place you're running promotes it, the fans promote it, putting flyers in Walmart streets, whatever, even when it takes time, a good fan base. Yeah, a good fan base will help out with the word of mouth.
Absolutely.
All right, hold it for Cody Pierce's thing. And by the way, I think the world of Cody.
Oh, really, I adore this kid.
The great guy. Oh, did you get the picture we sent you? If Cody, you did not send the picture yet, I'm gonna kick you in the forehead the next time I see you. Anyway.
Yes, I think I did. Yes.
I was working a show. I can.
Oh,
I promise. I was working a show. I don't even remember what I was doing for the show. The promoter found a kid and he was like, look, go to the Walmart parking lot. It's across the street. And take this stack of flyers. Here's $20. Put it in your pocket. I want one thing under every windshield in the parking lot. Walk. They walked the parking lot day of show within hours of showtime.
Yeah.
And dropped flyers on cars. That's pretty daggone smart.
And dude, it works.
Yeah. Like it really does.
I was playing in bands from the time I was like 13 up until probably like 6 years ago. And that was what taught me how to like self-promote. Because like social media is cool, but if you just want your family and friends to come to your show every time, but you stand outside the venue, hand out flyers, go down to the bars and hand out flyers. That's my favorite place to hand out flyers when I'm promoting a wrestling show, because who loves wrestling more than drunk rednecks?
This is true.
And then putting them under car windshield wipers and all of that stuff. And even if you put a flyer on 100 cars and 10 people show up, that's still $100 at the gate that you're going to get split when you're playing that venue. And the same thing happens at a wrestling show. If you hand out 500 flyers and maybe 25 people show up, well, you spent $50 on flyers and brought $250 to the show.
Right.
Ron, you've seen, you were at the last Marion show. Did I tell you the final numbers that we drew
No.
for myself
No.
and Kazarian?
We actually did not do much talking.
627.
627 was the gate.
That was the gate.
That was how many people paid to get in. I walked in with it was me and two others that walked. Three others that walked in. So
Yeah.
wow.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Nice.
So you,
Very nice.
so it can be done.
Very much so. Let's see here. We are going to catch up on comments real quick, and then we're going to move into some indie stuff. Laz, did you send me flyers?
No, I did not.
Okay. I was
Okay,
just
why?
making sure. You can if you have a minute while I catch up on comments to send me some stuff.
Yeah, I'll do that real quick.
Did we see you at the Waffle House after that? By the way, Ron, didn't we see
Yes.
you at the Waffle House?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
Yeah, that was a good night.
yeah, my friend was sitting across and she was like, "Hey, that's Scotty and them," and I'm like, "No, it ain't." I looked over there, I didn't see you because you were facing away from me, and she's like, "No, dude, that's Scotty and Kaz and all them," and I'm like, "What? No." And when we got up to leave, you were sitting there. I'm like, she was like, "I told you, my bad, fine, my bad, fine. I was wrong. Crucify me."
I'll tell you, I felt like such a heel after the Waffle House because here I am. Kaz looks at me. He's like, "Yeah, I think we'll have Waffle House tonight. I'll cheat." And I was like, "Oh, okay." His cheat meal was 6 scrambled egg whites and 2 chicken breasts with grits and bacon.
I respect it.
That's his cheat meal.
That's
Yeah.
a cheap meal, bro.
That was
No.
a cheat meal.
Grab
Nah.
me another.
Yeah, that was his cheat meal. I was like, yeah, no wonder I look like a fat ass compared to you.
I mean, that's crazy. Did you send him on Messenger, Laz?
Yeah, I sent you one on Messenger. The one that's coming up.
Well, hopefully it'll
Um,
load soon. Did you send it to
Yeah.
my Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
I don't have anything this weekend because Saturday is like a family day, and I'm not trying to get stabbed over
Yeah,
over
I'm kind of-
What's a
picking wrestling.
What's a good family day without stabbing?
You know what, dude? I've been stabbed by an ex before. It wasn't fun.
Not as fun as you think it is.
Yeah.
So Cody chimed in is I always network as much as I can for bookings. Whenever I'm booked, I promote the show, and whatever match or whatever they're involved in. It shows the promoter I'm serious and I want the show to be successful. Exactly. And that's why we promote every show that we are, affiliated with.
What is a promo? What's a promo for?
Promote
Sell
the show.
There you go. What would the guys that were great for promos that literally talked people into the business or into the buildings? Think about that. Think about that for a
Yeah,
second.
dude.
Guys like Roddy Piper, The Rock. The Rock was a great wrestler. Piper was a phenomenal wrestler. Just he never did get the credit he deserved. He never got the credit he deserved for WrestleMania 1. He had to be the dragon to Hulk Hogan's Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It should be a given. It should be a given. But sometimes it doesn't happen, Tommy.
Yeah.
It's
Promos.
called laziness.
Promos are one of those things where people think, "Oh, I'm not good at a promo." And I'm like, first of all, there's a difference, in my opinion, between like a promo and mic work. Because you can be not a great talker, but you don't have to be a great talker to be like, oh, I'm wrestling at such and such 5th Street at this time on this day, and I'll be fighting this person. Come out and support me, blah, blah, blah.
I kind
But
of
don't-
I feel like you kind of have to be a good talker in order to do
No,
that.
Not
I will say this though: a bad promo can hurt you more than a good promo can help you.
I'm not disagreeing with that. What I am going to say is this. All right, Scotty Brooks in the ring. Hot mic, that crowd, that energy, the back and forth with your opponent or whoever's in the ring. It's been me a couple of times that you've been talking to. That Scotty Brooks is not the same Scotty Brooks on a promo video.
Yeah.
That crowd does something to you.
It does.
And
It
I
does.
know that feeling.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So like
I'll,
vignettes.
I'll even say this. I'll even say this: like having an actual live camera shoot the promo. It does something to me different than me holding it up in my house and going, "Hey, come out and see me live." Blah blah blah. Oh, and by the way, and then try and throw catch lines and stuff like that in there. But because I cut a promo for whenever I'm live like that, or it's or it's backstage at a show, it's a promo kind of like that. I'm kind of known for being a one take wonder. I remember I cut one, and I noticed everybody got quiet whenever I started talking to the camera and with the guy putting the mic in my face and everything. I'm like, well, why is everybody listening? And then the next thing I know, the champ who I'm getting ready to work with that night looks at me and goes, well, I'm not doing a promo tonight because you just absolutely, you just absolutely tore it up. And no matter what I try to do, it's not going to look as good. There is something about being live or having the camera there and bringing it for that. And in your house, it feels like a rep. Or cutting a promo on social media feels like a rep. Some people need the reps in order to get better with their mic work for live events. I came up in an era with no social media, nothing. So the only reps I ever got was whenever a promoter like Jay Eagle or Tim Toller or Tom Williams back in the day would hand me a mic and say, all right, here you go. You got 7 minutes. You got 10 minutes out there. Make the crowd hate you or make the crowd love you. This is what I want you to get over.
Right. So now in this day and age, social media, 90 seconds is asking a lot out of a promo. And I'll tell you why. If you go through TikTok's analytics or your reels or whatever's analytics, it's going to show you that like 4.8 to 7.3 is the seconds that most people watch your video and go like, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha.
Yep.
They're doom scrolling. They do not care. So anything longer than 90 seconds, you wasting oxygen, baby.
It's just
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
I agree.
So that's just a me thing. But anyway, look, that flyer has not shown up. I'm looking at my messenger right now.
Let me do some. There it is.
Damn it, Laz.
Oh, thank you.
Apparently, it just wasn't going to send until I reopened Messenger. Because the second I clicked Messenger, it said delivered.
Well, going back to the promo game about that too. If I was a promoter, I would say, I don't want to. I'm of the belief, like I said, a bad promo hurts you more than a good promo helps you. I would go to my guys that are the best on the stick, the best at doing stuff, and I would say, hey, I want you to go. I need a 30-second to a minute promo out of you for this match, and then I need you to drop, 2 weeks out, and then I need you to drop one more before like the 5 days out. because I believe those guys that draw your money are the ones that are needing to cut promos. And the guys who are bad at it, yeah, okay, if you want to get me one, that's fine, get you rep. You know, but if it's horrible, I would do,
I
don't want to tell
I
somebody
say
they suck, but at the same time.
there's a difference between you posting it on your personal page and the company posting it.
Yes,
Right.
Like,
that's another thing.
if it is a
Yes.
really solid promo and I can feel the emotion behind it and it makes me want to buy a ticket to the show I'm working, then company page all day. But if it's just some dude who's being dry, wearing some comic book t-shirt in the driver's seat of his car, filming in portrait mode, let him post that on his page.
What do
Right.
you got against portrait mode, damn it?
I
I
have a
think-
lot against portrait mode. I am obsessed with cinematography.
Hey, some of us don't have all the cinematography, all right? God.
So
But
I mean,
the whole thing,
you're lucky I'm even here. I'm on my phone, for God's sakes.
I'm on my phone.
God. Listen, Lazarus,
and he was on his phone earlier.
I was.
But
we are raising you from the dead, okay?
listen, listen. The whole thing goes to if they're never going to get any better if they don't do the promo. So here's
Yeah.
the thing. I think if you're on a show and you're a talent, send a promo video to the promoter. And if the promoter says, thank you, I'm not going to use it. Or thank you, I'm going to use it. It'll be used. Take whichever direction it is. If they aren't going to use it, post it on your own social media.
Well, it should go up
There you go.
regardless. It should go up to your social media regardless. If you're going to do a promo, put it on your social media. And then, hey, if you want to get better, I'll even say this. Hey, if there's some indie guys that want to send it to me, please do. I love looking at stuff like that.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. That's the perfect segue. Sorry. But you just reminded me. Go on. Finish.
No, I was going to send it to me. I'll be glad to take a look at it. I'll be glad to. Wait a minute. Time out. David, you worry me when you get excited like that.
Yeah, I was thinking the
Did you
same
notice-
thing.
Did you
Yeah,
notice
sorry.
the expression on my face changing and I'm looking over here?
I made
can't
a-
see him?
I made a promise because it's something that I had a long conversation with a fellow colleague within the business who does production. And
Okay.
we both come to the conclusion that we both give a fuck. When we work at a promotion, we work with people, we tend to see the gem of what could be if
Right.
certain things are done in a specific way. That he has opened up his services, that if you want to send him a promo, if you want to send him production, if you want to send him video, he will sit down and 30 minutes, will charge you for 30 minutes or more. And hey, this is what you could do. Character help, whatever. He's actually offering those services. I just got excited. I'm like, this is, if you need it, reach out. That you have the tools. They are there. They are out there.
There's all sorts of people within the industry. I think that is a great idea. I don't want to ever take any money from a friend of yours, David. So, send everything that way. But if there's somebody in the area that wants to, somebody to take a look, I'm not going to give you the cinematography look, but I'll talk to you about character work and content the whole time.
Yeah, and dude,
absolutely.
I do it for a couple of my friends at some of the companies I work at that are mostly like younger guys trying to cut their teeth, trying to make a name. They'll send me their promo and I'll tell them, like, okay, when you film your promo, do it in front of a blank background. Stop filming promos outside in your yard where you can hear the cars driving down the road. But send it to me and I'll tweak it. I'll fix the lighting in it. I'll fix the color values in it. I'll make it look a little bit nicer, because a lot of people don't realize like the little statistical things that help you out, like filming from the waist up instead of just right here. Or like having more contrast and higher saturation in your videos will cause it to stand out, especially on programs like Instagram, where Instagram is usually a black background. Higher saturation videos pop out to your eye more than lower saturation videos. You're more likely to stay on them longer. Not doing the whole indie-rific thing of forgetting to cut out the beginning and end of your video of you hitting record and cutting off the camera. And also not doing the walk-off every time you cut a promo.
Okay. So I filmed a video and it's on TikTok, and to the idiots who said it was a suicide note, KMA. If you don't know what that acronym means, go look it up. Seriously, people are stupid these days. You already know this, and I know this. We already know this. We've known it for years. But anyway.
Yeah.
So I made this TikTok video, and I think it's in portrait mode because you got to film it up and down in TikTok, right? I'm pretty sure. Well, it shows me walking to sit down to film the video. It's about 5 minutes long. And then it shows me flicking a cigar and walking off camera.
Mm-hmm.
I did that so you didn't see me press the button, honestly. But it wasn't that hard, but it was a 5-minute video. It was some things that I needed to get off my chest. It was just
Ron.
Look,
You're pulling back the curtain.
No.
You're killing the business, Ron.
No, there is two ways. Hey, Lazarus, you will definitely understand this statement more so probably than anybody else. There is two ways to get the thoughts out of my head, and one of them is me speaking them. Right? That's what we do.
I would agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who would agree with that. I'm fairly confident Lazarus and I had this a similar conversation at my house years ago.
Probably.
Right. That's why I brought that up with you.
Yep.
Because that was an off-air conversation in the middle of drunk, sober, drunk. While you were here, dude, it was a 2-hour interview.
So you guys were so long on this that you got drunk, you got sober again, you got drunk again, you got sober again.
No, I was drunk before they got here. I was
and
drunk before they got here, sobered up, and then got drunk with them.
Wow, that's a long podcast.
Yeah,
where was I for those days?
I didn't know you, bro. This was like 2020, like 2019.
Yeah,
no, it was 2019.
Sure, send it to me.
Right, more than likely. But
send it to me. I won't even charge you for it. It'll take me like 5 minutes.
And here's the thing. Here's another thing too. Like I will even send. You know, I'm not anybody, but I mean, like I've got guys that I trust. I'll send stuff to Ron. Hey, Ron, what did you think about this? Well, this was long. I mean, how many times do I send stuff? Like I thought the content was good.
Yeah,
content was. And think that I agreed with you that it was long, and I made it long for a reason. But I also discovered a new way to get ideas for promos too that I'll share off the air with everybody in here.
Right,
dude. I used to send every promo I cut. I would send it to Ryan, and then he would call me. And then more recently, I guess I was in the mood to get my feelings hurt because I had filmed a promo. And I needed someone to critique it that was like brutally honest. And I made the mistake of sending it to Masada. And like he's a really chill dude, but he was very direct. Like, it's too long. You're talking too much. It sounds dumb when you say this. Say it this way. Stop talking like you are a nobody and start talking like you're already a superstar. Like this is a deathmatch promo. Don't treat it like you are putting this on PG television. Treat it like you're cutting this in the ring. Like the man sent me longer than any script I could write of just tearing apart what the promo was and being like, now fix it. Okay, I'm gonna need to emotionally recover before I film part 2. But dude, when I finally cut the promo and sent it to him, he told me, he was like, "It was a good fucking promo. Post it." And I think that it's one of those things where a lot of people can't take criticism, and that's why they don't ask for it.
Right.
Like nobody asks, "Hey, do you think this is a good promo?" Because they can't handle if you say, "No, that's not a good promo."
So, and it's just, okay. So I'll tell you the same thing. I had that from a match standpoint. Ron, you know my buddy that's with one of the top 3 companies, and I'm not talking about Kaz. This is the guy that introduced me to Kaz. That's from my hometown. I sent him, and they sent him matches all the time, right? And I'll never forget. He says, "Okay, I'm going to send you this right now because and he says I'm gonna send it to you as a voice message through Facebook because how was it he said it? He said because it's too much to type."
Oh
And
boy.
he proceeded to tear down a match that I thought, I was like, damn, this was good. This was a really, really good match. And he went there and he's like, you see this? You're the baby face. You should have done this right here. You see that? You should have done this right here. And what I realized at this point, and I'd only been back for 6 months at this time. And what I realized then more than ever is there's a reason that certain guys get to a certain level because, like you're saying, it's the little things, right, Lazarus? It's the little things, like you were talking about saturation and things like that. Well, it's even the little things with your ring work. It's just, it can be one little small thing, and that separates a match from being phenomenal. I mean, from being like a great indie match to now I would have that on pay-per-view.
Yep.
And I'll share with you. I think you were backstage whenever somebody told me something at the last show you were on with me. But I'll share that with everybody else there. But it's little things, guys. Whether it be in the ring or whether it be on your promos or whether it be promoting as a promoter or whether it be in any aspect of life, it's the little things that separate you from being good versus being great versus being legendary.
Well,
yeah,
that's definitely accurate. We will get to we'll get to some of the backstage things because I can remember being told vividly, hey, I popped you, and I'm standing in the ring jamming my cheek into my teeth so I'm not laughing in front of everybody. I'm like this. I'm like, because I am getting ready to die laughing at what is occurring, and I'm standing in the middle of the ring, 600 some odd people in this joint.
Wait a minute. Was that the me and Kaz promo? Oh God,
Kaz was ragging on all the ladies in the crowd.
Oh God, yeah.
And he looked right at me and walked right past me. It's like, I popped you, and I'm just like, I just shoved my thumb through my cheek into my teeth, trying to make it so I wasn't laughing.
Did you see? I tried to cover it up. He popped me. He popped me during that promo too.
But it was so funny. Dude, do we need to catch up on?
Speaking of promos.
Yeah, quick.
Shameless plug for my buddy here. I'm gonna go ahead and share his post. Bada boom, bada bing. There we go. Mr. Kevin Pierce. Shout out to Kevin Pierce. Works with part of Superjaw, but this is what he's saying. Pierce's pin pointers. camera positioning training, video character consultation, custom entrance themes, video chat tape study, video chat promo building, ring announcer training and coaching, and commentary training and coaching. This guy gives a fuck about the business and about what you're able to do in the ring. If you want that help, you have the tools. You heard us talking about it just now.
All right,
Big
yeah,
resource.
would you get this off of the screen? 'Cause you're getting a little bit too much into any other, like somebody else's Facebook. Oh, you and Draven Lee, that needs to be a match that happens.
Oh,
Agreed.
me and Draven.
Yes, that needs to happen. And you and Sean Cruz needs to be a match that happens.
Yeah.
Oh, I already know, but I think Scotty's frozen now.
I think that'll be fantastic.
Both of
I'd be
those.
down. I've talked to Draven a couple of times, and obviously wrestling a lot at TPW and watching so much deathmatch. I've seen a lot of his stuff, and I feel like it would be a really good match. He's told me he wants to work me a couple of times, and it's just been one of those things of like trying to get at the same company at the same day is just a pain.
Right. Now, Scotty, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, me and Sean Cruz.
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for it. We actually we worked a triple threat match whenever it was like my second or third match back in at ACW and on the Eastern Part State down there, Fayetteville, Southern Pines, all that good stuff. We worked down there. Sorry, the dogs decided they wanted to come in, and I'm over here giving them a treat. Look, take my finger next time. All right,
There you
boy.
go. But
But yeah, no, I'm 100% down. I would love to. Sean's a promoter, a professional. I've worked with him on different shows throughout the last, good Lord, 20 odd years. So I think I first met Sean Cruz in 2007. And he and I both were nowhere near the size we are now. We were both skinny little punks running through. We worked for WCEW down in Wadesboro and Trey G's ACCW back in the day.
right. All right. We're gonna go ahead and catch up on comments, and then we're gonna go and do that indie thing. Okay. So Tommy says he wants to see Spotlight versus Laz. Okay.
Let's make it happen. Laz, you
I'm down.
get up with me after this.
Yep.
All right, sounds good to me.
And he said, I don't think Ron can kick anyone in the forehead unless it's Johnny Smalls. That's inaccurate. Number one, I can jump. And number two, I have pretty good flexibility. I'm not going to say I could super kick Laz because he's freaking like 6 foot something or Brooks, but I could definitely super kick David because he's my size.
Why does David look bigger than you?
He's sitting closer to the camera. Dude, like I'm way the heck back here. Like I'm in a recliner, comfortable.
David
You know.
looks like he's got some muscle. I know how puny you are, Ron.
Stop it.
Yeah,
I've been working out,
Dude, I dropped 55 pounds in the last calendar year.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's insane. I topped out at 185 and I bottomed out at 130. Last week? Yeah, last week. I bottomed out at right at 130. I'm already on the comeback, but it ain't gonna go back that high. Cody is ready for bookings on calendar 2025. Bring the Shore thing, Johnny Shore, to your show. One awesome manager, great character manager, fantastic heel manager. In my opinion, everybody knows who Stephen Fry is. Everybody knows who Derek Vanderford is. You ain't seen You ain't seen
Barry
Johnny
James.
Shore.
Barry James is a great manager
Yep,
too.
Barry
Gotta
James.
give-
Everybody
gotta give
knows
him-
who they are. They are.
Right.
Everybody knows who they are. They've been doing this for years. They are old school as old school comes when it comes to being professional wrestling managers. This guy is for the new era. I'm telling you. I put
I
money on it.
support.
Yep. I would find flyers for the shows in the wrestling figure area of Walmart. That's awesome. That's a great idea. Go into
I've done
Walmart.
that one before. I've done that one before.
So we know it was Lazarus.
Waffle House is the best food after show. Angela Holiday chiming in. What is up? I thought if you're booked, it's a given just to promote the show and cut a promo for the show. No, Tommy, that is not a given. That is not a given. I would make sure if I was a promoter, I would make sure that that's written in the contract that you sign. So
the only people I don't like anytime I'm helping put a show together, the only people I don't want to cut a promo are the open challenge.
yes,
because you always end up anytime someone issues an open challenge, there's always the same angle. No one responded, so this person's showing up last minute surprise entrant. But then when you go and look at the promo video on their Facebook page, there's 40 something comments accepting the open challenge, and then they just look stupid. So that's the one promo where I'm like, all right, you don't cut it. You can say you're going to be there, just don't say for anything about an open challenge.
There's a way to do that. There's a way to do that, and I just thought of it. If you're going to cut an open challenge promo, you say, and let the people say they're going to answer it, challenge answered, and then you say, somewhere within the promo, you have to say, if you are approved by the promotion, then you can answer the challenge. And you've got, and things like that, you have to give yourself a way out.
Yeah.
There's always ways to do things. It's just is it going to make sense, and B, is it going to be viable? Always, that is the one thing that kills me, even in some of the top promotions in the world. Just stuff doesn't make sense.
I'm realizing
just
that me and Scotty need to talk more.
Yeah. Well, Bourbon and Bacon is in Greenville tomorrow night. I'm surprised Scotty is not going to be there hawking Aladino cigars.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's see. What am I doing tomorrow? Friday night. It's my one Friday night. I've had the last couple off from EPW. So who knows? I mean, I need to find something to get into.
I'm not going back to Greenville once I leave that Joker tomorrow. I'll be working in Greenville. I get up at 3 a.m. right now. So
and here I was. I thought we were friends.
What? I'm not going back to Greenville. Oh no,
Lazarus. Nobody ever wants to play with me.
Yeah,
They say I'm too wild.
So what do we got coming up?
All right, we're trying to catch up on comments still. If they do use it, look, if they do make a promo, I wouldn't put it on my page.
Share their page.
Yeah.
Share it from their page. That way you drive traffic to the promotion.
Yes, on the promotion. But if they're talking about if the promotion didn't use that wrestler's promo.
Yeah,
I'm not going to share. I'm not going to share just somebody's random promo if it sucked. Let's start
absolutely.
with that.
So that's why you didn't share my promo, Ron. You dick.
No, I added yours. I added tag for yours. And David has been in control of doing a bunch of the sharing on the Facebook page.
Have you noticed how much he's becoming more of a dick lately, Lazarus?
I've noticed he's big timing us, man.
I know he's over here. He's got podcast of the year. for ring announcer of the year. And,
We did.
You
I
win a
didn't
couple
know.
awards and you
We got
forget who your
podcast of the
friend.
year. Where at?
Where
Yeah,
did
I
I
mean,
get
he's up for it.
podcast of the year?
Where
That was
did
in
you
my
get
past.
that?
I said you were nominated. I didn't say you got it. Well, you get down. Sorry.
We won that
Big
a
ball.
couple of years ago. Where's the award? We won podcast of the year for the wrestling. Well, no, we won like excellence award for doing awesome things for the wrestling industry from XWW. We did win that last year, not this year.
Those rigged.
I don't even know if this year's X Awards. Oh yeah, the X Awards did happen already.
Yeah, you were there.
No, I was not. I was not.
Yeah, you
They
were
did it on a
favored.
They did it on a Sunday night. I can assure you exactly where I was. And it was not outside of Spartanburg and the Glendale area of
He was
Spartanburg.
repenting of his sins.
You're not wrong.
There you go. Well,
You're not wrong. That's exactly where I was Sunday night. Oh, dude,
nothing wrong with that. Like, there's going to be, I guarantee you, there's going to be someone. How dare you say that, Scotty? No, I'm not like.
no, he knows for real. That's where I was. Dump trucks in the house.
Good Lord, let's go ahead and close up shop. Dump trucks here. Good Lord.
Always open to all feedback when it comes to character work. Dude, I had a 20-minute conversation, provided Cody was pretty much drunk. But I had a great conversation with Cody at WrestleCade. Yep. She asked if Laz can edit promos as well. Bobcat gave Cannonball to a snowman in his yard for a promo for my show. Instantly my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
okay.
great. He hit a cannonball on a snowman.
I had to
his promo.
read that twice.
Yeah,
I had to read it twice to understand it. I'm like, what's a bobcat doing with a cannonball?
Wow.
A bobcat is an animal, and a cannonball's like that. What in the? I had to think about it. Yeah, but Masada does that. That's because
David, is there the help that you have here?
all right, we are going to run
Hard
through
to get help this day.
what we got coming up on the indies and hit the sponsorship things. So thank you. Shout out always to XWW. We are live on Roku because of them. Be sure you check out extremetvonline.com. First 5 days are free. It's $4.99 a month after that. All of your favorite XWW content, all the pay-per-views, everything is there. You can go check it out. David.
Shout out to Mrs. Kate at Redheaded Witch Designs. Those jewelry pieces are actually for sale. These are handmade stainless steel jewelry that she makes. She also crochets as well. She just dropped the Random Encounters collection. So if you want a little monster slime or a little slime monster, you are more than happy to request that. We have a couple left, and we still have 2 little Lorenzos. They're going like hotcakes. We have 2 little Lorenzos left. If you would like a Lorenzo, if you like a little Lorenzo, want them as a keychain, it'd be $25. If you want just a Lorenzo with a little hat, it'd be $20. But reach out to Redheaded Witch Designs. She does have more projects coming down the line. A special project that's close to her heart that has to deal with giving to a charity. Be on the lookout for that coming out soon for those charity projects.
All right. And let's see here. This is already
Alpha
gone.
Underground.
That was from the 11th. You can't read. I can't.
Yeah,
thank you.
I can read, but you kind of ruined. No, screw you, buddy. I was trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't here, if you weren't paying attention last week, you heard it right. The Lucha Dome is back, and Alpha Underground is back as well. They still have that opportunity where you can go train with them at the Lucha Dome, and these are their following upcoming dates for their shows. They actually have a show this weekend, FWA, American Lucha Wrestling, the Lucha Dome. Don't miss out, Burlington, North Carolina.
Damn, I'm booked on every one of those dates.
I was just
tomorrow. Mañana in Richmond at the Parlay Bar and Lounge. You saw it. We have 5 amazing matches coming to you, with the grand finale being a tables, ladders, and chair match as the main event. You guys asked for it at the last show, at the Halloween show. You wanted tables, you wanted chairs. Well, now you're going to get it. Tickets are still available for this. You don't want to miss out tomorrow in Richmond, Virginia.
There's a
And
bunch of
then
you.
this one is close to my heart. XVW for my lovely friend, Miss Lori. She has been going through removing a tumor, and this is a benefit for her on January 25th. Brain freeze. General admission is $15. Extreme seats, that's front row tickets, are $20. This is a benefit for Lori Callahan, recovering from the major surgery. Click out. Please support an awesome cause. Support XVW. Support Lori. It's going to be amazing good time. There's going to be spaghetti dinners. There's going to be wrestling. What more can you want? And it's for a good cause. Love you, Lori. Mwah.
That's great. That's great.
That's awesome.
And unfortunately, this has changed. You know what they say, card is substance change. Unfortunately, your heavyweight champion will not be there. TDT will not be there, unfortunately. But Aaron Biggs will be defending the title regardless. And this show will still be going on February 18th. IPW presents Fallout. It's going to be an awesome time. You don't want to miss out. They're coming back here at the Wright Memorial Event Center in Eden, North Carolina. You've seen some of the matches here. Well, unfortunately, we could not get them on for this week in time, but we will be getting them next time. IPW, Eden, North Carolina, this weekend, January 18th.
All right. And Extreme World Wrestling coming back. Deadly Resolution 2025. First show of the year for this crew. Lenny Boy Brewing, free admission. Show starts at 7. I guess you could just walk right into the bar, get you a drink, and pick a seat. For this show is going to be something to see.
Gonna go down and get me a beer, have me a Steve Weiser, then watch somebody get their ass kicked. What?
All right. Also on the 24th, PWA, Wired Jaw Social Club. Laz, tell us what we're in for here.
Okay, so PWA, if you were at Bloodbaths and Body Shots or you saw it, PWA is very much a refined product with wrestling. Yeah, obviously we do deathmatch, and we have burlesque dancers. Wired Jaw Social Club is the cousin with 37 felonies that no one talks about. It's going down in a bar called The Odd in Asheville. It'll be indoors, so you don't have to worry about the cold. There's no ring, no pinfall, no tap out. It is knockout or choke out. And it won't be the blood and guts stuff from like our deathmatch stuff. It is bare knuckle beat downs, and we have burlesque dancers performing. It's going to be awesome. That's
That
also where
sounds
we're
intense and
unveiling the new custom titles that just came in.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Big news.
PWA officially has titles that we will be showing off at this show. So if you
Dude.
want to come out to the craziest and dare I say gayest wrestling show to ever exist, PWA Wired Jaw Social Club is where it's at.
Wow.
Sounds like a fun time.
Hey,
It is a
this
fun time.
coming up
Ask Rob.
in yeah, it was a blast. That one's coming up in February, so we'll get to that one next.
No, you're fine. You're
What is-
fine.
David, what is this?
BWA is back for even more wrestling in Eden, North Carolina for new beginnings. Morgan Dash, Tommy Okami, Metallico. It's gonna be crazy. It's
I was
amazing.
talking to somebody
Eden,
about
North
this
Carolina.
company like 4 hours ago.
Good things, I hope, because it's always a
Oh,
good time.
absolutely.
The show's
Absolutely.
amazing.
I was
Shout
talking
out
to Raven
to
Havoc about it. He
Fernando.
says awesome
Oh, yeah.
show.
Yeah, Raven Havoc is one of the many talents that come out there. You also have Tyler Bruins, his tag partner as well. It's going to be a good time. You don't want to miss out. BWA in Eden, North Carolina, they actually support IPW as well. So they work hand in hand. You don't want to miss out. If you love this, you're going to love these guys. It's been getting crazier, just the events that have been going on. The crowd is hot. You're going to have a good time. Guaranteed.
Wow. All right. I was asked during the show, and y'all know I normally don't do this. I was asked during the show to promote this, and I think that I have like a redheaded stepchild connection to this company. Maybe I got to check with the owner of another company to find out, but we're gonna find out, or I'll find out later. Apparently, Wrestling for Christ and New Millennium Championship Wrestling have come together with a talent evaluation with current producer and former WWE star Jamie Noble. This is occurring February 15th from 2 to 5 p.m. in Kings Mountain, American Legion.
What?
That's
crazy.
There's a
That's
$50
awesome.
registration fee due by February 1st, or at the event, limited spots available. So, guys, that's your opportunity to go talk to somebody who's a producer on the road every week, and you see Jamie Noble at least once a month on TV. But so I got to make some phone calls tomorrow. There's some people that I have to discuss things with. I promoted it the one time out of a favor. I need to find out what my connections are with this. Because, hey, like we said earlier, this is a business.
Yeah.
No.
Really?
Now, for HWA presents Frostbite coming up Saturday, February 22nd, 29 Logan Street, Marion, North Carolina. Man, what can we expect here?
Don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I just know that this is going to be a banger of a show. The Moonshine Express will take on the usual suspects. Luke Fury is going to be in action. Mickey Richards will be in action, and then we'll have a champion versus champion match. As everybody knows, I am now the new HWA heavyweight champion. We'll be facing Tony Johnson from EPW. So
Okay.
we're gonna have some fun with that, and we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully, we put another good solid crowd in there.
All right, man. That sounds great. Well, gentlemen, it has been real. It's been fun. Heck, it's been real fun. I greatly appreciate all of you all for being online with me tonight, and myself and David as well. And to the fans, thank you guys all for tuning in. Greatly appreciate that as well. So y'all heard where all the indie shows are going to be. You know where you can follow everybody. You know everybody's name, so you know how to follow them. It makes it easy. We make it very easy for you to do the things that get you to these shows. Ghazi may or may not be looking at the PWA titles right now and don't know about the all-time comment because of Effie's brunch and FQW in California exists. We're definitely number one that's going to be running full-time monthly basis on the East Coast. There you go.
All right.
Definitely.
Well, you keep me posted.
Okay. Okay. So not the gayest show of all time, but the gayest show on the East Coast. There you go.
Yes.
You may have some competition. There's some other places, but let's see what we'll talk. We'll talk, guys. We'll talk.
Show up and trust me. Show up and you'll see what I mean.
Hey, David, show up and trust him. All right, show up and trust him.
I'm only 30 minutes away. I might show up that night.
I was there.
Do it, bro. You'll have a blast. I guarantee it.
I'm not gonna lie. It's fun. It was fun.
We need to hang out
The
more,
fact
Lazarus.
that Jimmy Ward had fun on the show tells you something. Because Jimmy Ward doesn't have fun ever.
That guy hates me, dude. We got to get off air. Look, I've got to go. Dude, I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because I'm out the door at quarter to out the door.
We'll see y'all.
So
Buenos noches.
thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a great night. And if I don't even remember how my closeout line goes. If we don't see you next time on the show, then we'll see you at the Indies. Y'all have a good night.